Hello everyone, it's Princess and welcome back to my weight loss journey number 2. So the last time I left off, it was in July. Right now it is August 31st, and basically I want to talk to you guys about basically what has happened since I last left off, which I don't remember the exact date, but basically, every time you go to a doctor's appointment nowadays, they give you like an after visit summary. So on July 30th, I went to a cardiac doctor and I had a EKG done. And basically he just like asked a whole bunch of questions and stuff like that. And basically that was it. So that day my blood pressure was 124/86. My weight was 262. I keep gaining weight. And basically that's it. So it says done today, EKG for hyperlipidemia, unspecific hyperlipidemia type. So that was July 30th. Let me see on here. So my next appointment from July 30th was August 11th. And on August 11th, I don't have anything from that, I don't think. I basically got tested for the coronavirus. So they it goes down your throat. They swab your throat. So basically that was for my test on the 13th. So on August 13th, I had a breathing test done. And let's see. I want to see if they have any notes on it. Basically, I'm just going to tell you what happened. I went into, it was like a little glass box, and I sat in a chair, and there was like a little thing so you put your mouth on. You also had the handles for your hands. So it was like a series of tests. Like some of them you had to breathe in deep, hold it, and then like breathe out. Some of them you had to hold your face like this and go. That was one of them. Another one you had to do like basically just breathe out, and there was something was like pushing air back at you. Then I had to do like this little, they gave me like a medicine through the thing. I had to like breathe that in, and then like a few minutes later I had to redo some of the tests. So that was basically the breathing test. My results, everything came back normal, but one, they were like, you have like a mild asthma. So basically that. So that was August 13th, and that's why I got tested for the coronavirus, to make sure I don't have it before I go in there. So I had to get tested again on the 17th, and this was for a sleep study that I had on August 20th. So I got tested again, came back negative, obviously. So on the 17th, doesn't say anything about like what happened, but came back negative. But actually I'm skipping ahead because this is not on here. I had to do a radiology test, and I went to a different place and they just sent the results over. So the first thing I had to do was a ultrasound of my abdomen, and basically the nurse was like, he said they want to make sure you don't have like gallbladder problems or gallstones and stuff like that. So everything came back normal. It was just an ultrasound of my stomach. I could not eat. My next thing I had to do was a chest x-ray, and then after the chest x-ray I had to do, it's called an upper GI. Basically, you walk up in there, and then I lay down on the table, and she takes pictures before I do anything, like, x-ray pictures. And then I get up, and then she sets the table up, and then when the doctor came in, and then first thing I had to do was drink like some seltzer water. It was like this little bit of seltzer water, and they tell you not to burp at all till the test is finished. Then I had to drink this thick barium stuff, drink it all down. Like it was about that much of it. I had to drink it all down. Disgusting. And then they set the table down, and they take pictures of it like going down. Then I had to do like several positions: lay this way, swallow, stick your tongue out, a lot of stuff like that. And then afterwards I had to drink this thin barium, and basically that's when he took pictures of it actually going down. Like I'm swallowing, he's taking pictures, swallow, I'm taking pictures. And that was the end of the test. So that was on the 12th, and then the 13th I had that. Then on August 26th I went to, actually I'm forgetting something. When did I have the echocardiogram? Like I don't know why they're not on here. Like I'm going on this thing. One of these days I had an echocardiogram. It is not on here. I feel like it was the 17th. whatever. I had an echocardiogram, and then she cleared me for surgery, so my heart is fine. I don't know what date that was. It's not on here. But on the 26th, I had actually had 2 appointments. I'm trying to see if I have them on here. I don't know why I don't have nothing. It's so weird. Because I know I got them. I just gotta find it. Anyway, so while I'm looking for this, I'm going to talk about the sleep study. Basically, I went there at 9:30 at night, and you know, you hooked up to all this stuff, and that took a while. And then basically I laid down in the bed, and she made sure everything worked. She wanted me to snore, cough, and move and stuff like that, make sure everything worked. Then I went to sleep. I did not get much sleep at all, but I basically I didn't get sleep at all. Like, I fell asleep for a little bit, because first of all, she made me go to bed at like 10:30. I'm like, sis, I haven't gone to bed at 10:30 in a long time. And I told her, she just didn't really read, because on the thing it says, what time do you usually go to bed? I wrote 10:30. It was like, what do you usually use to help yourself sleep? I said either music or TV. She did none of that. Like, I had to sleep in a pitch black with nothing, so I could not sleep. And plus, like, you could really only lay on your back, because you're connected to all this stuff on your head, your shoulders, your chest, your legs, everything. So it's like you can't move. So I'm a stomach sleeper, so I just couldn't sleep on my stomach. So I did not get much sleep. And I was worried that they didn't have enough hours for me to clear me, but they did. They called me out so long, but they were like, your test came back good. So I'm like, because I did not think it would. So basically, I found my stuff for here. It says on 8/28, which was August 26th. This was, it was like, he basically talked about stuff and saying that it was what is he called? He's a respiratory doctor. I basically just had to see him and basically talk about the results from the breathing test. And by then I didn't have my results for the sleep study, but literally a few days later they just called me. So I was like, okay, so basically I'm cleared for that as well. But I don't think it says anything, but my blood pressure was 119/84. I was 269. He doesn't say anything. So yeah, but it said the following issue was addressed: pre-operative respiratory examination. So he basically listened to my lungs, and basically that was it. Like, it was like the quickest appointment ever. So now later on that day at 11:30, I had to go see the dietitian and the nurse. So same day. So my blood pressure was 118/74. I still weighed 269. It says I was seen for weight loss and obesity. It's not gonna say anything. So basically what happened, she, like they always do, they always weigh you and take your blood pressure, then they sit you down, and then she talks, and she was like, yeah, you gained some weight. I'm like, I know, I've been trying. And basically, like, I was like so nervous, because I was like, if I gain too much weight, I'm not gonna be able to have this surgery. And it's like, basically, like, I told her everything I ate. Like, I did not lie. I told her everything I've been eating and my problem areas, which is like cravings and like wanting soda and stuff like that. Like, I told her everything. And basically I was like, yeah, I haven't been exercising like I should. And she was like, yeah, just tell your grandmother to tell you when to work out. So I'm gonna start doing this Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing of working out. It's better than not doing any at all, because I have not been working out, period. And like I said, when I tell everybody what I eat, they're always like, yeah, you eat pretty good. And I'm like, I know, it's just that I don't work out. So I told on myself, I'm that type of person. So, but basically, when the doctor came in, well, the nurse, same difference, but the nurse came in to talk about my results. Everything looks good, basically, because every time you get a test done, it literally comes to me. So he basically, actually it was a she this time, she basically told me everything looked normal. And she was like, I'm not really worried about you not being able to lose the weight. You just have to lose like 10 pounds by September. So it sounds a little crazy, but if I just start doing everything I'm supposed to do, then everything will look good. And also on the 17th, I had to go see an endocrinologist doctor, which is like your hormone doctor. She basically made me do like a 24-hour urine test. and the results came back, I guess, good. I would not know. I don't know how to read those things, but she said she would call me if something wasn't right, so everything is good. So today is August 31st. I went to a psychologist today, and basically what happened was we sat in there. She asked a whole bunch of questions. I already had to fill out a whole bunch of stuff, but basically she asked a lot of questions like, what do I eat, how do I eat, do I binge eat, and stuff like, how was my childhood, basically like who did I live with, who do I live with now, how did this person die, why did they die, stuff like that. So basically just like, actually I can look at the after summary, but basically it was stuff like that. So it says the following issues were addressed: major depressive disorder, yes, single episode, mild HCC, eating disorder, unspecific type, and morbid obesity. So I don't really know what that means other than the fact that that's what is addressed. I wasn't in there that long, but we basically, like I said, we talked about everything and like how do I feel and stuff like that. That's just, it's a psychologist. So basically she was like, oh well, you're depressed and you need to go see a therapist. But she's like, but that, like, basically how it seems, she said that they can give me a surgery date, so I'm not really worried. But I have to go see the psychologist, another one that's like more so for kids, I guess, on September 21st. But I don't know, the appointment didn't really make me scared or anything. She made me feel safe, and I basically told her everything. Like I said, I ain't holding nothing back. Like, I don't know. But there's a mess on my bed now. Basically, as like everything seems to be pretty good. Like I still weigh 269. I just need to lose. Basically, she just said she wants me to get back into the 250. So it's not that much to lose. And like definitely if I start working out, I will be good. But basically August was a full month of appointments. Like I was at appointments all the time. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, it was August 11th, August 12th, August 13th, August 17th, August 26th, and August 31st. A lot of the appointments went down. And believe it or not, I don't really have much to talk about. It's basically self-explanatory, the appointments that happened. Like I went to a cardiac doctor. I got tested for the coronavirus 2, 3, 4 times at this point. I had a breathing test, echocardiogram, then I seen the doctor so he could clear me for breathing, and then I just seen a psychologist. So basically that's how much it is. Like the doctor, the nurse, actually I keep saying the nurse, I haven't seen my doctor since June 8th. So the nurse was talking about, she was like, oh, if everything goes good, you should be able to get the surgery by October. And I'm like, sis, that scared me a little bit. And the thing is, the psychiatrist actually asked me, she's like, are you nervous about anything? I was like, the only thing I'm like really nervous about is not being able to have kids after surgery. Like, believe it or not, that's the only thing. And she basically explained, yeah, you'll be able to have kids. The only thing that's different is that you'll be labeled a high risk because you just had the surgery and want to make sure that the baby is getting all the vitamins, And I didn't even research that you're going to be high risk when you're overweight anyway, so it's not really much of a difference. But basically, yeah, like nothing really, like a lot of stuff happened, but as towards the surgery wise, not really. So the 2 appointments I had for them is the psychiatrist on the September 21st. Then I have to go back to the dietitian on the 23rd. And this is in September, obviously. So everything is going pretty good. Like I said, I just need to work on losing weight. Right now, we got rid of all the sweets in the house. And like we're trying to cut back on stuff, and I'm trying not to eat as often because you be snacking all day. I try to only eat at like 9:30 in the morning for breakfast, 1:30 to 2 for lunch, and then like 6 to 6:30 for dinner, and then like a snack. She said I could have 1 snack a day, so that's what I'm trying to do. I just need to start working out, and then everything will be good. So I guess I'm just gonna wait for them to call me about a surgery date, or maybe they'll just tell me when I see the nurse. But basically that's it. Like, we're getting closer than I've ever been on this like journey, and yeah, that's basically it. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching and being on my journey to weight loss, a better me. I hope to be 180 pounds by 2 years. That'd be crazy, but that's what I want. And basically, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell and watch every video in this playlist. There will be 2. And yeah, see you later, guys.